So at 23 years of age, she could leave the business, corporate America, and now she's a director making $18,000 a month. But that can be you. Did anybody count how many black millionaires was up there? Let's see. How many were
One.
Yeah.
Zero.
I didn't see any.
If you saw one, it must have been the sound guy that must have walked up. Had someone a mic. Because it is zero. But you want to know why there's no zero? Why there's zero? Because we want to know where the restaurant is at and where's the food. We're saying this takes too much work. We're saying I'm tired. You want to know why there's none over there? We're saying I don't have time to go into people's homes. You want to know why there's none up there? We're saying, I've been in the business for 3 months, I ain't got a check yet, so I'm quitting. I'm gonna take my chance playing the lottery. Okay. So, do the inventory on yourself. Okay. So, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna, anyone else want to have anything else to say or add? Yes.
Just really quick, I think this is great. Being here is actually, recharging me personally. So I'm happy I made the trip, and I think that's the purpose of these conventions. And I'm happy to see that my brother came in and his wife, a few other people I brought in the business.
But so, the people that you brought in the business, who are the people that Kenneth brought in the business? Raise your hand. Okay.
So the interesting thing about this is, as you saw, you're bringing people in the business.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just phenomenal. I think that's the purpose of these conventions. So I can only imagine, how recharged we're all going to be going back out, working the ABC system. And so the second thing I just want to say, did everybody see page 30 in the magazine? All right, so we gotta acknowledge that. That's huge. If you haven't looked at page 30, then yeah, you gotta look at UFO magazine because this is crazy. Like Bishop Jordan has his own product here with Market America.
Yes.
This is huge.
Yes.
So I just think it's just huge for, Bishop Jordan has been involved with Market America for a year, about a year. Yeah, this would, I guess it would make almost a year because we attended the convention last August. And already we have church meet on. So that in itself, combined with the NPL program, this thing is being refined. Once that thing launches out, do you realize how many churches are going to come? They're already starting to come because I get hit with texts and on Facebook and Instagram every week with someone saying, "Hey, could you ask Bishop Jordan if he can talk to so-and-so for me?" Like, I can't count how many times a week that someone asks me if I can talk to Bishop to talk to their pastor. So there's something that's about to happen, and all of you who, most of us came in through the church, that's where the blessing is going to come massively. So I'm just excited about that. Just want to acknowledge that.
Yes.
Just please be present to the fact when that thing launches, this is going to be a whole new space involved. Yeah.
What's going to take place? That's good. Let's give Kenneth a hand for that. What the deal we just cut and we got is that churches around the world will be able to stream for totally free, which means every company that has been using churches for streaming will be going bankrupt. You will hear a scream in about 2 years in the streaming industry. Which means that we're going to convert every church that chooses to stream. We're not only going to convert their congregation, but they will be able to convert their congregation's dollars. Which means that we're talking about millions of new shoppers coming into the platform. I know some of y'all still aren't getting it.
Okay.
Y'all not getting it because you just haven't had really, you're not, and it's sad because we've been handed this to us and you're not present. You know, because you're trying to get a pretzel from outside. So let me get you, let me give you the world of this. I've got presiding bishops that people from other organizations that are not, we won't even get the effect yet of what they're doing. They're saying they got 100 churches under us. They want to come in. I need you to come and speak with them, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there saying, I'm going to get to you. When is this launching? It's going to launch soon. I've been held up outside talking to people about their bishops, their pastors. And so when this is announced, in 4 weeks it's going to be launched. Did everybody download the mobile app for the mobile streaming?
Menon.com?
Menon.com?
Yes.
You download the app? Did you see right now you can go live and start streaming live?
Yes. What's his name told us about it? I forgot the guy that came, he told us to be able to do it from the app. Yeah, yes.
So if you have an iPhone right now, you can download as an unfranchised owner, and you're able to do live streaming video, which is going to revolutionize the church market, because no longer will a church need to even use cameras to televise their message, and it will go viral in the social media. Not only that, but we're pitching now that we will start doing church apps, where through the apps you'll be able to do donations and everything, and churches are able to push their products and events. Which means now we're going into educating the churches' markets, and then we got to have some places to put all these churches that comes in, and they got to be stuck under. My vision for this, that I'm thinking it can work, is that if a church would take 1 day a week and let an unfranchised owner come in, and if you had a church that you could make a commitment that you go in there and speak to them for 2 hours a week to show them how to use the dishwashing powder, how they're saving money in this, how they're saving money in vitamins. If you had church on one leg, you had a church on your right leg, you were doing a church on your left leg. What you have to do is 4 hours. You can, in 4 hours a week, I want to prophesy, all you have to do is work 4 hours a week, and you'll be able to make a 6-figure income.
Bishop, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What happens to churches in Trinidad and Barbados?
Trinidad and Barbados is not yet activated. They don't have a market, but they got Jamaica open.
Yes.
And they got Panama's open.
Yeah, Spanish market.
If you want to get Trinidad open, all you got to do is get 300 Trinidadians unfranchised owners, and we can open up Trinidad.
UFOs, okay.
300 UFOs, and get about a good third of them filling up that arena in there. We can get Trinidad open. We're right now looking seriously at Ghana and getting Ghana open.
And what better way to do something like that in bulk than through the NPO, through the church? You know, look at average church size. So you enroll a decent sized church, 30, 50 people, you almost did it.
We can make it happen. Now, I will say this. This afternoon, I got with Dwayne, JR's son-in-law, and we were talking. I didn't know he did something, and I'll just put this out in the wind. Now, you know he did something with Yolanda. He was on a tour with her, his health tour, because he also was a recorder. I told you to get your record done, Dwayne, because the church meeting is getting ready to launch. So, Yolanda has a product, you know, she's into beauty, right, and health. Yolanda does have a product. I am a stand for her product being here on Market America. Yes, I put her on the phone with Dwayne.
Yolanda has.
Yes. Lauren walked into the room. I said, Lauren, we need you on the phone with Yolanda. They talked. Yolanda is coming into New York on Monday. And we tried to set up, they want to set up a meeting to meet with her for dinner. She's gonna be on Jimmy Fallon's show or something.
Okay.
So we're a stand, because Yolanda Adams' pastor is already in the business, Dr. Ed Montgomery.
Wow.
He's in
Pastor
Prophet,
Miller, right after Pastor
Prophet
Miller.
Miola's leg.
Yes.
He comes right up that leg.
He's got a good, what, 2,000 people there?
Yeah, it's gonna be monstrous.
Not more.
So I'm really setting everybody up. But you're gonna miss out if you don't set yourselves up. I can only set up the shop. You gotta shoot and get it in the basket. Yeah.
Grace, just one of the things you said the other day, just please remember, don't lose your position.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because it's
that's all.
moving, you know, you may think it's not moving as fast. Like, don't watch any other person's pace. You know, because Naomi and I, we had like fast acceleration, then we kind of tapered off a little bit. You know, now we're picking up again. I bring that up. Don't watch anyone else's pace. Just hold your position and do your work.
Steady.
Because when Bishop starts to pull this thing together, if you're not activated or you purged, you got to get back in line or get back in position. So you could lose a lot of opportunity.
And yes, that's correct, because you only have a certain amount of day before you lose your position.
Right.
So you-
What does that mean?
When you come back into the business, you're gonna need to place at the very bottom of all the churches or everybody else last time.
You got, and listen, you shouldn't be losing your position if you're buying through your store.
That's it.
Okay, so here's the question. How many people wash their hair? Fix. How many people shower? Shower gel. The only reason you shouldn't be buying is if you're homeless. That there's no home to send it to.
That's right.
But if you are living in a place that has an address and you just buy your bare necessities a month, you should have at least 30 different products in your cabinets underneath, from dishwashing detergent to shower gel to laundry detergent
Vitamins.
to vitamins to makeup
Yes.
to age management, wellness,
Joint support.
joint support,
Indigestion.
indigestion, credit cards with BB. There's no reason that you shouldn't be hitting your. And if you got every member of your family and you said to them, here, give me $399. I need to place you here. Now all I need you to do is just start buying from yourself.
That's it.
That's
Just change
it.
your habit. Even toilet paper, paper towels. Instead of going to the store, it might seem as a convenience, but it just takes planning. Go to your store. Like I ordered a large order of toilet paper, paper towels and stuff. I went to Home Depot and I got IBVs from it, but I went through my store to order it and they shipped right to the house. In 3 days I had the order. So it just takes planning and not stop shopping, spare the moment, and waiting until you don't have anything. So it's gonna make you a more of a professional shopper, knowing what you need, and you spend less money going to the store because you're going on your store with purpose in mind, knowing exactly what you have to get, and just get that.
We went out to Cracker Barrels. I pulled out my card from Raise.com. And guess what? We paid the entire group while we were eating breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
And it wasn't you took money out of his pocket. You had planned. Raise.com. You got your Cracker Barrel e-card, and plus you saved money.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that do the business. Now, Prophet Kearney Thomas said to me there, he sat there, he was so moved. He's done multi-level marketing before and was earning about $10,000 in 1 month. And he said to me, he looked at me, he says, "You are in trouble, Bishop Jordan." He says, "I hope you put me on your weakest leg."
Jesus.
And why did you tell him that?
Because it's gonna be a runaway leg. About time keep up with it.
A runaway leg.
And it's a family. That's what's so great about it. Because when you succeed, everyone else is going to succeed because we are a family and stuff. And the uniqueness about Market America, I mean, everybody's gonna get 100%. So if I buy something, if I'm getting 50 or 100 BVs, I put that BVs, all that, everybody is going to benefit from that. So that's what we got to start thinking, generational and family. It's all about family and community.
So do not get wearied and well doing. Thank you, Prophet Deborah. Buy from yourself. Christmas will be coming up in 6 months, right?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Back to
Back to
school.
school first, Bishop.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I got the back to school.
6 months.
But Christmas is coming up in 4 months. So
That leg is
listen,
running.
so listen. Don't be going out buying a bunch of crazy stuff. You know what I did? I went and bought 100 gifts. What I did, I had product baskets where I sent people shower gel,
Yeah, just create a basket.
isotonic stuff. I created a basket and gave it to them. Buy from yourself. Okay? Worst comes to worst, they don't use it, you still paid your grouping at BV.
Yeah.
Instead
Because you
of-
was gonna give a gift anyway.
Right.
So why not just redirect that money into your store and get paid twice?
4 times.
How you pay 4 times?
First, I get 2% cash back from Ray's. Then I go on to Ray's, I get my second discount. Then I go back into the store that I just bought the store card from, so I get that percentage, whatever they're offering, 40 to 50, whatever. And then I use their online store coupon from Retail Me Not, so I paid myself 4 times.
Yeah, okay, good. So she's doing quadruple dipping. That's what the raise, okay? But I want to encourage you that here's where the money's at. Is getting stuff by BV.
BB?
BV. And you want to start looking for BV products. You can even get your prescriptions for get prescription medication. You can get that all done on
Drugstore.com.
drugstore.com.
Lauren talked about this morning, and they ship.
And they ship it. Okay, good.
I do Walgreens.
And you do Walgreens, good. And do grocery. But drugstore.com, I think, is the cheaper one for your prescription.
And the highest percentage cash back.
And the highest percentage cash back. So I want you to start really, listen. And every one of you got family that's on prescription medication.
That's money.
And what's it cost them in gas, time waiting in line. You got to talk to your people and show them, because I'm telling you, if you don't get your people, this is what's going to happen. And this is what some of you gonna get upset. This is what's going to happen. Y'all are going to not be talking to your people about the business and getting them signed up. You want your people to sign up. Why do you want your people to sign up with you now?
Because somebody else gonna sign them up.
Right. Like Kearney Thomas is going to come on television. I tell you right now, y'all laugh, y'all sit there laughing. He's going to go on television and say,
Right. Oh my God.
meet me
People listen to
at LadyThomasShop.com.
And it's over.
And they sign up. Now, it could be your cousin. She says, you know, I signed up with
Yeah.
LadyThomasShop.com. And oh, you know, you could have signed up with me.
Too late.
Too late. They are their customer forever.
They will trace that. Yes.
Yes. Because they request a contract to get out of it. Out of the
But why
person.
do you want to go through?
But why
all
would you
that?
want to go through all of that? Because the point of the
Can you
matter
make your
is,
mouth open?
your darn mouth should have been open.
Right. That's right.
Even if they could jump in, you don't even deserve them. Because it defeats the purpose of what the business is. Now, I have several things that I want you to really grab this. This is an opportunity. Now, when it comes to African Americans, it's less than 1% of 1%. I went and found the numbers. It's less than 1% of 1%
Yeah.
of your people. They don't even know this exists.
Wow, that's very true.
Yeah.
Sure.
So y'all have a big virgin field of stuff. How many of you have family in North Carolina? Raise your hands. How come they're not at this convention with you? That's the way you gotta start thinking.
Because if you don't talk to them, someone else eventually
Yes, they
will.
will.
If you don't, we're not in competition with each other, but Team Flush will pull them on a bus.
Team flushing, don't play.
I've had a couple of black folk came up to me in the thing, and they said, and I saw them with the T-shirt on. They said, "Can we get a picture with you?" I said, "Who's Team?" They said, "Team Flush." I said, "How did they get you?"
They talk.
He says, "They told you." He says, "My upline is Chinese, my downline is Chinese."
Wow.
Yep.
Now listen, y'all want to hear this? Rock has a story to tell you. Okay, Rock, tell them the story. Now listen, see, this is commitment. I wish I could get, if I can get my people, sometime I look in the mirror and says, "Father, could you just do one?"
So we were standing on line this morning, you know, and it was hot outside. So me and Legs, we talking. I got my back turned to Legs. Legs go, "Yo, Rock, look, that's your thing." And I said, "What thing?" The woman collapsed. She flew from Hong Kong.
And tell them what you do.
Couldn't speak. I'm a EMS worker. I do EMS, TCPR. So I go over and I said, "Mom, what's your name?" And she's like not breathing at the moment. She's not breathing at the moment, right? And then she started to breathe a little bit, and then her translator starts to talk to me, and she said, "Her name is such and such." I said, "How's she feeling? What's going on? What's happening?" She's labored breathing like this. But they understood 911. And I said, "Listen, I gotta call 911 because you're not breathing right." And she said, "No, I have to go to the convention." I said, "What?" I said, "Man, you're not breathing right. You have a respiratory problem." She said, "No, I'm from Hong Kong. I'm going to convention." And her friend said, "She's going to the convention." I said, "All right, that's what that is." That was dedication.
Yes, commitment.
That was commitment.
In action.
She was laying there dying. Flew from Hong Kong. And I can't get to a church meeting half the time. I live in Queens. That kind of made me question my own thing. It made me question my own thing. I said, "Wow, this is deep." And she willed herself better. They sat up and they put a fan in her face. And, like they did first. It was a funny first day, but that fan on her. They were doing this and gave her some water. And then she perked up and spruced up and walked into college.
I want you to check your commitment level. If you passed out, would you have went back to your hotel room? You know, how many of you had to go back to your hotel room today early because of something? You see? So you have to ask yourself the question. Those are the things that take you out of the game and keep you from becoming $1 million earner.
That's right.
And Bishop, she was passing out on the way into the building.
Yes, and still
And she's a
walking.
nurse.
She still kept going.
Still
But
walking.
she kept going.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of energy it takes.
Natasha too. She's still
To
walking.
be,
Yeah, Natasha.
but that's the kind of energy it takes. And the level of commitment.
JR's mom just died. Like,
Yeah, she died Monday.
Yeah.
They opened up the meeting, and I said I wasn't getting texts from JR for 3 days. And then I spoke with someone on corporate. They said, "Oh, you didn't know." They told me yesterday, they said, "You know, his mom just passed." But his mom passed here last convention, his father passed.
Yeah.
He was there.
But this tells you the level of commitment. What takes you out of the game? If a loved one in your family died, would you have turned around and go home, or would you have done like Jesus said, "Let the dead bury the dead"? If you don't have that kind of commitment, then this business is not for you, because there's going to be invitations every day to get out of the game.
Yes.
And then you got to become responsible that if you see people on your team, you have to look at them in the face and say, "Where were you?"
Hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable to their space and to their attention. Say, "Where were you? Where were you?"
Should have been here.
Just do it. Yeah, that's the level of commitment. Because if not, if they're taken out of the game while you're watching them, then they're not even in the game when they're not being watched.
It's true. It's true.
You know, people are supposed to come here, but couldn't, because life happened. Okay, life happens to me every day. But you know what? I look at life and I make choices. And I'm proud to say to people often, that's why that's why you are where you are. And see, that's why JR is a billionaire.
Very true.
Your mom died Monday. What's the day?
Thursday.
You know, you're supposed to be sitting at the funeral, don't you? What do you do? I mean, knowing Jay, what do you do? Says, okay,
Buried on Tuesday.
get on the ground Tuesday, because the convention starts Wednesday night.
Buried on Monday. I can't wait till Tuesday.
Man. But what would you be doing? You be sitting home somewhere grieving? Like for what?
Only black folk do that though.
I know.
White folk bury them the same day the next day anyway.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Well, down south anyway, that's what they do anyway.
And so, look at your lives.
Black folk over 2 weeks.
Yeah. And still got, no, and in Africa they're holding for about 4 months.
Yes.
I went to a bishop's funeral. They held his body for 4 months. I didn't know you can hold a body that long.
That's in the streets.
They held the bishop. They had his body on ice for 4 months until the family could get their monies from afar. So, trust me, when I leave, you won't even have to worry about that.
James Brown went on tour. He was at the Apollo and everything. It was, yeah.
Is he buried now?
He's not even married yet. I don't think he's married yet.
So I thank all of you. You being here says you're up to a lot. I want to acknowledge you for being here. You being here, some of you took risks to get off of work, and some people could not get off of work. You being here took a lot, because you had to get a plane ticket, train ticket, bus ticket. Some of you had to almost thumb your ride down. And you being here, God bless you. You had to get a hotel room, and as you can see, these rooms are not cheap. Okay, and it took something for you to get here. But I want to say that your labor of love is not in vain. Prophet Silas Jackson said to me, "I'm glad I came." And why you said you was glad that you came?
I was fighting. Remember when I was on the conference call and I said I don't feel well?
Mm-hmm.
I was so achy I didn't want to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really fighting. I said, Lord, but I would be out of integrity if I didn't.
Wow.
I gave you the promise. And I didn't want the 207 taken out of my...
That's motivation. Motivation.
And my plane ticket was $710.
Wow.
You see that? Now, with you being here, this is just the first day. Are you learning a lot just sitting in this arena?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
She's gonna get the world of this business. It takes that. You gotta get your people here. So I want to encourage everybody here to buy 3 tickets. 1 for yourself and 2 others that you gotta bring someone that's gonna be in your right leg and your left leg. I don't care how you figure it out. Buy 3 tickets. Why are you buying 3 tickets? Because you're bringing 2 other people with you. Whom I'm bringing, I don't know. Once you buy the tickets, faces will start popping up in your face. You'll start seeing people to bring. And what you want to do is you want to get as many people here, because the level of their education determines the level of your success and their success.
The next convention is in Miami, correct?
In Miami, yes. The
4th,
first
5th,
weekend.
and 6th.
February 4th to the 6th. The tickets are now on sale.
Yes.
And clear that week and start telling people, and listen, clear that week. You already know you're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So go online and get your plane fare now so you don't be paying $500 for a plane ticket. And buy the plane ticket, do your travel
That's right.
Yes.
shop.com. Okay, yes, Prophet Deborah, and then we'll...
You know, speaking of which, I don't know if anybody ever saw that movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, well, that's what I went through yesterday. I had a nice morning, got up, everything was orderly and planned. Got to the airport, And well, when I made my reservations, they said it was going to be a commuter plane. I've never been on one of those, and I didn't know I was claustrophobic. I've never been before, and I got on this little plane with my son, and I didn't even sit in the seat a second. I promise you. Now I have tickets were paid for and everything. I sat in one seat. I said, nope, this won't work. Nope, this won't work. My son started there because he said, Mom, you flew down the aisle. I said, I can't do this. I got off the plane. Now those tickets were paid for, but I'm here, right? So I made another reservations, and I had to pay $200 per ticket cancellation fee. So that was $400 on top of the $600 I already paid on the plane I didn't take. Then I had to pay another $100 for to get to Charlotte. There's only big planes went to Charlotte, and all small planes went to Greensboro. I wasn't taking a small plane. So I had asked my son to drive to Charlotte. He said, Mom, I'm not driving to Charlotte. So we flew to Charlotte, and then we took a car from Charlotte. We got off the plane. We got here this morning at like 1:30.
Wow.
I got in the bed like 1:45, then I found out that I had to be up at 5 to try to be there by 7. So then, by the way, my son had left his wallet in the car back in the Bronx.
Oh my
goodness. So he dropped me off at the terminal, and he went and took that cab to the Bronx, held the cab, got his wallet, because he had to go through problems the first time because he didn't have ID. And when you don't have ID, you got to be held up. They got to make a phone call to verify who you are. So he did that. So he said, Mom, I'm going home because I'm not going to do that again for the next plane. So he took a cab to the Bronx, took a cab back, and then we made it to Charlotte, met my cousin. And then when we got here, it was like, I think, like 1:30.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get on the plane because my car broke down in Charlotte. Driving from Atlanta. I drove from Atlanta. I was going to drive straight here. And I was going to my daughter who lives in Charlotte, and I broke down right at Charlotte. So that happened was good for me because we ended up making it here, so we were coming. Because he said, but wasn't coming because I wasn't getting on a plane at one point. So we got to go.
I had to, because I wasn't going to leave him stranded down here. But I was so afraid. They said, we can't get you. You got to take another small plane. I said, I'm not taking a small plane. You got to put me on a big plane. Because I have somebody that's going to be stranded if I don't make it, so I have to be there. So it was trains, planes, and automobiles. But
We got here.
Well, thank you for that commitment. Listen, I know that feeling because one day I was in first class and somehow it got filled up and it said, sir, we have to change your seat. And my wife was in there. We were going to Atlanta, and they put me on they put me back in coach. The place, the thing was crowded, and they had no more overhead space. I had to put my computer under my seat, and they had me up near the window. And they got ready to close the door, and all of a sudden, I felt trapped. I never felt like that before. And I screamed in the place, and hold it! They said, sir, what's the matter? What's the matter? I said, I got to get off the plane. And so, everybody was kind of looking. I said, I can't take the space, it's too small. I'm just not used to riding where I can't move my legs. And it just felt, I never felt that before. It just felt, I said, this is not going to work. And they said, I said, y'all will have to put me on the next plane. It's got to be first class. I just cannot.
Too good for me.
It felt, and people, I didn't know, it's been a while since I rode coach. But I just didn't.
Somebody can relate there, huh?
You're laughing. You must be related.
Ain't nothing like first class.
I got in a private jet, and I went to get in first and went and sat in the seat in the back, and we had 7 other people flying with us, and it was the way the ceiling on the flat, it was like a Learjet, it was low, and I made everybody get off the plane. I said, y'all gotta all get off the plane now. So everybody on the team was looking at me, and they said, is everything okay? I said, no. Everybody off the plane now. And I had to sit outside and get a breather. And they said, "You having a vision of something? Did we not talk?" I said, "All of y'all get on the plane, leave the first seat open." And like I felt, if I could just stretch my legs, I could be okay. I just can't be in a place. So you evidently got in that plane, and it was something happening.
The ceiling was too low. It's like I
know.
Lift my hand up and touch the ceiling.
I know.
And then the aisle was like this. And one seat on that
I know. And then it happened again when I went to see Reverend Ike. I was in the back of a cab. I got and in the cab in LA, they have the glass up in front of you. But when you get in the cab, they have the metal thing behind the seat, goes all the way down to the floor. So your feet
Can't extend.
Yeah, I've had to get out of camp.
can't move.
Yeah.
So the cab had pulled off. And I started banging on the window. I said, "How far is this ride?" And it was like 15 minutes. So what I had to do in the back of the cab, I had to roll down the window and stick my head out the window and lay the rest of my life. No, I'm sure probably should. This is the first time I'm even telling these stories. The fact that you had, I just want you to know that that's not it. And I had to say, I said this, so I have a whole thing about room. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's bless this food. Father, we bless this food. We thank you for nourishment of our body. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.